Hi friends, and welcome to this week's Puppet Club build. So last week we made paper plate puppets, which were ones that covered our full hands and a little bit of our arm. We had made our puppy puppets and we had made our eye puppets that turned our hands into our puppets. This week we're going a little different and we're going to be making clothespin puppets. So in your craft kit you should have received 4 clothespins, a sheet with our bugs on them, and what you're going to need from your home is a glue stick and something to color with, whether it's markers, crayons, colored pencils, anything you want to use to color your bugs in. So let's get started with today's puppet build. So the very first thing that you're going to do is color your bugs. Now I am not going to record me coloring each and every one of these bugs in because that would take way too much time. So I have already colored my bugs, and actually you'll see that I have cut one out. Once they're colored, it's time to cut them out, and you'll notice on our pictures I've drawn scissors where you need to cut out your bugs. Most of these are pretty common sense for where you cut out, except for our butterfly friend, and I'm going to remove it. Some of the best ways to do this is to cut them off so that you've got a smaller amount of paper that you're working around with your bug. So I'm going to show you how to cut out the butterfly because it's slightly different than the other 3. The first thing you're going to do is cut out just around the outside. Now, if you've got something delicate like this little thing on top of its head, you can cut along it or you can bubble cut. When I show you my ladybug, you'll know what I mean by bubble cutting. I'm going to cut along the lines here. And actually with this one's, I guess the legs are okay that I'll be able to cut around those. And as you go along, if you need to get rid of some of that paper, that works as well. Cut that out. You can color these any way you want. I wish I'd had my box of crayons here at work that had all the various colors in it, but I didn't. Just had my markers. So I've cut out my butterfly. Now there was a scissors here and a scissors here. So for this one, we're going to cut along this line just down to this line. And to help you see it more, because we're going to cut along this line. So you can cut down until the top part of the head comes off. Once you have all your bugs cut out, I gave you 4 clothespins to attach your bugs to. Now it's time to attach with your glue. And you're going to want to make sure that you are able to pinch and have the head standing up. So I'm going to set it like that. I'm going to put some glue on the wood. I'm also going to put some glue on the paper. line it up on there. And then we're going to do that with the bottom too. Now most of these are going to be attached by their jaw, basically, to the clothespin. If you have double-sided tape at home, that would work as well, but glue sticks work as well. You just have to be patient, let it dry, and then make sure that you can open and close the mouth. And I also made, it's facing the wrong direction, kind of. I also made a ladybug. And you'll notice I bubble cut around the ladybug's feet. I didn't want to bother trying to cut in that intricate. So you've got 2 bugs. And these are our clothespins puppets. You can make them talking, you could have them doing jokes. The bee and the bees, I think you can face different directions. So you can play around with that as well. I think you could have glued it that way as well for the butterfly. I kind of did it backwards, but you can sing songs with them. I'd love to see your creations and what you were able to do with this week's puppet build. Now, if you signed up for the paper plate bird puppet and you have not picked it up yet, you have until Monday. Monday, I'm going to take the craft kits with me to story time for folks to take if they would like. So if you haven't gotten in, get in and get that kit. Next week, we're going to be doing glove puppets. We're going to be making puppets with things on our fingertips. So that's next week's puppet build. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.